everybody, Cal Kimmy here, and I am here today to give you my reaction to Theodd1sout, Wrong Numbers.
Hello? Okay. It's for you, James. Hey, James, this is James from the future.
Which would have been the craziest kind of phone call I would have ever gotten. Most of the phone calls I get besides family members is stupid spam, thinking it's funny.
You got the wrong number. I grew up in a generation where smartphones were a new thing, and everyone in my class had one, except for me.
I did not relate.
Because they didn't want me to access the internet on a device that could fit in my pocket, because they were super strict and didn't want me looking at internet stuff.
That's how it is. It backfires horribly for every kind of kid.
Cell phone until I was 16 years old. Now, as an adult who uses a cell phone every day, I don't know how I survived for 16 years without one.
I know how I was able to survive most of it without it before I finally got my actual iPhone.
Now, if there's any parents watching this who haven't given their children a cell phone yet, take it from a guy on the internet with no children. You should get them one.
Yeah, you don't have to give them like a fancy phone. You could just give them a regular phone.
You should at least give them a cell phone in case there's an emergency and they need to call you or the police. The only downside I can think of giving your child a phone is they'll end up spending too much time on it. So you should just turn off their service from time to time.
Exactly.
When I turned 16 and finished up my sophomore year of high school, I got my very first cell phone, an LG Cosmos 2. I didn't grow up in the 90s. Everyone else had iPhones, but I was the only one with a phone that had a keyboard on it. And with that cell phone, I've had a couple of incidences where sometimes a random person would call me, thinking I was someone else, and then wouldn't admit they're wrong.
Which is absolutely crazy.
This month's video. This first story happened when I was working at Subway. That's right, another Subway story. Hashtag Subway4. It wasn't good enough to be in the other three. So, it was 5 minutes until closing, and we get a phone call on the Subway phone. We pick it up and say, thank you for calling Subway. How may I help you? I was supposed to say, this is James. How may I help you? But I wasn't about to tell this random stranger my name.
Which is fair.
Idiot. Anyway, the other person on the line said,
Even though everybody does know your name now since you are the famous Odd1sout.
Is it alright if I show up late? I just need gas. And being the good employee that I was totally willing to make this guy a sandwich over the phone, let him pick it up after we closed, and then I wouldn't bring him up and just pocket the money. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. That's a crime. Please don't sue me. So I said,
I get it. I know it's a joke.
and he said, I just need gas. Oh, don't worry, sir. This sandwich will give you plenty of gas. I mean, do you want chips or something? No, he said. I just need gas. I was a little confused.
I would be a little confused too. I'd be like, why are you calling this? This ain't no gas station. I said, this is Subway. This ain't a gas station. So what are you talking about me about gas?
I think he thought he was talking to a gas station. So I said, sir, this is a Subway?
Exactly. I would have been like, dude, you're calling the wrong place.
And I never got the chance to tell him that gas pumps don't close.
Well, it depends on what city you're in, because I've heard that that's not a surefire
I've
thing.
had friends tell me that they don't answer the phone to any number they don't recognize.
Yep, that's me. That's me. If I don't recognize the number,
Your bank calling saying
not
your
answering.
account got hacked. What if it's your grandma? Because why would you have her saved in your phone? Or what if it's your Nigerian uncle who wants to give you his collection of gold bars and needs your information for a wire transfer? You just never know, so I always pick up the phone.
Which is absolutely hilarious, but that would never be me. Never, 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 never.
Oh, I'm not. You have the wrong number. She goes, isn't this 416295? That's obviously not a real number, so don't try calling it. And I said, no, this is 416293, because that's my phone number. Again, that's not actually a valid phone number, so please don't call it. And she goes, 3? I don't think I pressed 3.
Well, obviously you did, because you're talking to this man instead of the actual man you meant to call, or woman. So right now, you did push 3. I don't know what to tell you. It's a,
Unless she did. So I said, well, obviously, you did.
exactly.
And I made a comment about the whole situation because I thought the internet would think it was funny. This next story happened not too long ago. I got a call from a number I didn't recognize at 9:30 in the morning, and I was lying in my bed, asleep. And most people would agree that you're supposed to be awake and productive at 9:30. And I didn't want whoever this stranger was thinking I'm lazy, so I had to answer the phone with my best "I've been awake for several hours" voice.
Hello.
Hello?
You're going to have to come quickly. Timmy fell down the well, Vance.
Say what?
What?
I said you're going to have to come quickly because Timmy fell down the well, Vance.
See, I would have immediately not answered because I would have been like, one, I don't recognize the voice. Two, who? You are definitely have the wrong number because I ain't that person.
So, I did not have a lot to go off of. I said, I think you have the wrong number. Okay, goodbye.
Bang.
Well, I should probably get the day started, I thought as I went back to sleep. But then immediately I got a call from the same number, and I thought, okay, maybe if this person is calling again, even after I explicitly told her she had the wrong number, maybe it's not a wrong number after all. Maybe there's something else going on. Maybe it's an emergency, so maybe...
If it's an emergency, they can call the police, they can call the fire department, they can call whatever they need for the emergency.
I can't understand anything you're saying. So then this woman must have handed the phone to her friend because a different voice started talking, and I could actually understand her, and I'll never forget what she said, which was, Vance, no one thinks that you're funny. And even though I'm not Vance, that kind of hurt. So I stated the obvious, which was, yes, I am. And also I'm not Vance. And she said, no, Lance. So
Well, I would have been like, I'm not Lance either. You called the wrong number.
I'm not Lance either. And she said, well, this is the number they gave me. Okay.
Well, then I don't know what to tell you because you got the wrong freaking number.
I didn't mean to call you, stranger. Also, I do think you're funny and enjoy your videos. Then that would have been totally fine. She's just shifting the blame to someone else.
Exactly.
Instead, she sounded so condescending, like I was wasting her time. Well, this is the number they gave me, and they can't be wrong, so you must be the real Lance.
Well, too bad. They were wrong. This isn't Lance.
Tired to be polite. But then she hung up on me. Like this woman just basically called a random person, said, you're not funny, and then hung up. So I decided to call her back.
I
and
agree.
say,
Let's
"Hey,
be petty.
I just found the real Lance. He's the funniest guy I ever met. And he told me he doesn't give his phone number out to rude pieces of shit." Just kidding on the last part. I thought about doing it, but then I went back to sleep.
Hey, fair enough.
And then someone
Sometimes you just don't have the energy to do that kind of thing.
Whoever has my old number is probably getting a lot of calls from strangers and people I went to high school with. Sorry about that.
Anyway, guys, that was my reaction to the Theodd1sout wrong numbers. Have you experienced with wrong numbers? I feel like everybody at least one time in their life has experienced with a person who had the wrong number. I've had those experiences plenty of times. And to be honest, when it's just a regular wrong number thing, I'm okay with that. But when it's a person who just is who is just strongly being like, no, I got the right number. What do you mean I got the wrong number? That's impossible. No. See, you got the wrong number. And I don't care what you are saying. You got the wrong number. Anyway, have a good day. Have a good day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.